Hello and welcome back. Susanzummo here, intuitive and originator of Soul Patterning Harmonics. Before we begin, I'm going to do another reminder to let you know that I'm having a light body activation workshop on January 18th. That's a Saturday morning. If you're interested in joining, please reach out and let me know. Also, on February 9th, I will be having a soul patterning class. Soul Patterning Harmonics is wonderful for healing and also for bringing in spiritual gifts and activating the ones that we already have innate within us. So, of course, there's also the Higher Consciousness Cafe where we meet every month, first Monday of the month, to meditate together and share. And you know, I post those on the channel as well. Just the meditation piece. So as we are beginning, I wanted to take a moment this morning, and when I checked in with my higher and my guides, my galactic friends and family, I asked them, what could I tell you all this week that would be of benefit? Because I know the first couple days and weeks of this month have been extremely interesting. And I really don't want to get bogged down in the details of current events, etc., because we function, and the purpose of this channel is a spiritual purpose, right? It is there to uplift you spiritually. So I said, well, what am I going to tell them this week? And I have to tell you that my guys came in very strongly, and they said, we want you to remind them that they are no longer light workers. They are light bearers. The time for work is passing. The time for being and carrying and holding the light is now here. We don't have to work in the light. We are the light. All we have to do is bear that light within us and keep shining it. And so I said, okay, that's great. How do we do that? How do we keep that light strong within us without working, right? Without having to work it. And they said, love. And I heard behind that, silly. Love, silly. The way that we do it is through love. Love expands us and allows more light to come in. And so they said, you don't have to work at light. You don't have to work in the light. You are light. And you bear the light. You carry the light and increase that light frequency through love. Now, we've talked about this a lot before. This is not a new concept. But they said, take it out of the conceptual and bring it into the body. Bring it into the light. Bring it in to every aspect of your being and your life. Love self. Love nature. Love every aspect of your life. Love the furniture. Love the food. Love the bed you sleep in. Love it. Love, they said, is the way to increase the light quotient within your body. And as you do that, you become a bearer of light to a greater capacity. During this time, this 9-year that we are in the year of 2025, those in the duality are going to rise up, and they are going to throw everything that they have left at us. They're going to empty their arsenal. We know this. And this should be no surprise to anybody. We, who are light bearers, our task is to bear the light, to hold the light, hold the line in the frequency. That's it. And so while we have circumstances where we're seeing all kind of things happen, we may be experiencing some of those things around us, those we know, or maybe even in our own personal lives. We are the light. And the way to expand that light out into the environment is through love, especially love of self, especially love of source. Connect with your soul and bring that love in. And I know it sounds silly to keep saying that, but they keep telling me that that's the way to do it. This can be a tumultuous 9-year, but I have said before, and you've heard me say this, a 9-year has angelic support. We have angelic support. We have galactic support. And the law of attraction has not ceased to exist because we have come into the year 2025. The law of attraction is still at work. And so if we bear light, light will be drawn to us. If we bear fear, fear will be drawn to us. And we know that that's not what we're meant to be. We are meant to be in love. We are meant to be filled with light. And we are meant to be sharing that with ourselves and the world. And so this is going to be our task. Call upon your angelic assistance. Call upon your galactic family for assistance. But hold that light. It's going to be a year where we need to stay centered within ourselves. And so what I was given was that the messages are going to be more of a spiritual and what I would call a general nature rather than outer world response. So yes, there are going to be things going on in the world that are going to shake us to our foundations. If our foundations are weak or fractured, there's going to be a breaking apart and a cracking within us. I don't want to see that for anybody. We want strong foundations. We want to be firmly rooted in the light, in our path of love, and of spiritual evolution, which we call the ascension path. So I'm going to stand firm and know that I am a bearer of light, not a worker of light. Work time is over. Being time is here. And I know that you all are wonderful light bearers. It is time for us to shine that light. Open the heart, expand self out into the world, and let that light and love flow. Love is not weak. It will not weaken you. It will strengthen you. Holding light and love within self creates a power and a strength that cannot be given any other way. And so we can use that. We can live in that. And we can share that with others. And we know that as we do that and our numbers continue to grow and our strength, our powerful light and love expands, there's going to be a shift. We know there's going to be a shift and it's going to be absolutely great, right? We just need to get there. Right now, we live on a planet where time is linear. So I'm going to say, by the time we get to September, October of this year, as we start to move in the last couple of months of the year, we're going to see the beginnings, the impact, a real strong creation of what we are coming into fruition in 3D reality, right? 4D reality, where we're living right now. But what I want to say is our actions, our being is what creates that. And we create it collectively with the support of the angelic realm and all of our unseen help. Remember, we're not doing this alone, right? So if we be who we are, which is magnificent beings of light, filled with love of self and all creatures in humanity and the universe, that's what we're going to create. And that's what we've been looking to create, isn't it? So hold the line. Be a light bearer. And remember, even if you have to write yourself a little note and stick it on the refrigerator, you are a being of light. You are a bearer of light. And light bearers shine their light and show others the way. And that's what we'll be doing. So I hope that message helps. I hope it elevates you and helps you to expand your heart to allow in more light and to share a greater love of self and everything in our universe. All right, that's the message for this week. So until next time, I wish you many blessings and light.